right by your side. We'll meet right by your side.
Welcome back to 1700 with Jess and Jai. We're thrilled to be joined by Belove today, who have performed two of their tracks live and one on their music video. You were with us this time last year. What's been happening in the past year?
Yeah, thanks for having us.
No worries.
I'm glad you guys are still going. That's good. I'm really happy about that.
Well, I guess we just heard 2 new tracks from you, so they've obviously come up in the last little
They've definitely
while.
been happening. Yeah, we've been. So I guess we recorded Stop and then released Stop over the last couple of months. And in the meantime, we've just been writing a lot, messing around with some drum sounds, a few friends. Trying to work on some songs, some older songs that we played before, but yeah, reinvent them and get them ready for the studio.
Sounds like a nice mix. And your single Stop, it got its first airplay, if I'm correct, last month on Triple J.
It did, yeah.
How was that? How did that feel?
It was exciting. Yeah, we were all kind of, I think we're just all listening in different, in each other's houses, just like talking on the phone, and then just like it's coming up like soon, and then just to hear it was just pretty cool.
It's definitely a bucket list for this guy, I think.
Oh, good.
That's good.
Do you have anything else on your bucket list or things that you want to achieve in the future, obviously?
Wow.
List them all up.
Grammy.
A few minutes. Yeah. And you performed, obviously, those 2 brilliant new songs. Any development of when we can see those, either EP or singles or a launch for those? Because they're fantastic and I think people will love them.
Oh, thank you so much.
Nice.
Yeah, we're definitely hoping to release a lot more content this year. So whether it's an EP or a few more singles, video clips, but hopefully those 2 in particular will be this year, definitely.
Yep, and I wanted to talk about your sound too. It's a sort of a, I guess how would you describe it, a synth sort of hip hop mix. Yeah. Why did you pick that mix? Is it an amalgamation of all 3 of you sounds, or?
Yeah, I think when we sort of came together, it was just kind of us 3, and obviously there's no bass player, so then I sort of took, I took the reins of then doing bass in the left hand and doing that, so then I try as much as I can to make it sound like a 4-piece. And yeah, I think we just kind of like that.
Yeah, it all kind of happened pretty organically. We all got together and listened to a lot of different styles of music, and we never kind of really set out to be like, oh, we want this particular sound, other than just kind of what we all, the different parts that we hear for different songs, but we never really sat down and said, oh, we want this kind of synth, R&B, hip-hop vibe.
Yeah.
Sort of just turned into that, I think. You're so right, we listened to a bunch of different music, and then I guess over a couple of years of writing together, it just sort of came into this sound that we're pretty happy with.
Yeah. And do you think the Melbourne music scene has influenced?
Oh, so much.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lots.
So
Yeah,
much, yeah.
for sure.
Not only in our writing, but in our sound, even going for drum sounds. We listen to heaps of 37 and stuff like that. They've got amazing drum sounds. So there's so much going on in Melbourne. It's fantastic.
Yeah, and we were all really lucky. We kind of studied all together, and then with a whole lot of different people that are just doing kicking goals at the moment, just doing really good stuff. And it's drawing influences from friends and peers, and it's great. Yeah, very lucky in Melbourne.
Now, I wanted to ask, why are you called Belove and not Beloved?
Yeah, that's definitely the right track. So we started jamming together maybe a couple of years ago now, and I loved the name Strange Love because I felt like we were writing strange love music. But of course, every second band on earth is called Strange Love, so that wasn't going to happen. So we tried to come up with something that kind of captures that. A little bit weird, Belove, it's not a word, what is it? But still kind of, I don't know, for me, it just
Captures the attention too.
And I think Beloved is another band. So
true, yeah.
Then it's
Just
kind of
try-
Yeah.
I spelled it wrong. That's all.
yeah.
Can you define Belove?
Ooh.
The dictionary term.
Oh, I was going to say what it means to you.
Or what it means
too.
to you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Yeah.
What Belove means to me?
Philosophical.
Yeah, I guess it's
Yeah.
I mean, definitely this band, our music is, like me and Jess both write a lot individually and bring a lot of ideas to the band, and it's not really a Belove tune until we've all kind of had a piece of the pie, I guess, and had our own little spin on it.
Well, there's lots of love in the band.
There's a lot of love too, for sure.
And we also, I read that you love Vietnamese food and you eat it before every rehearsal.
Do it, man.
Why is that? So there's also lots of love.
Favourite meal,
Vietnamese
off you go.
Food too.
Yeah, I mean, it was purely just because there was a really great Vietnamese restaurant around the corner from where we rehearse, and we all just kind of, it just became a ritual. It was like before, sometimes after as well.
We're like foodies.
After rehearsal.
And do ideas come up over
Oh,
Vietnamese
definitely.
food? Yeah.
Those are the best ideas.
Yeah.
Like when you, smashing a foe.
Indeed. And how often do you get to rehearse? Like weekly, daily? How often do you get to guys meet and jam together?
Kind of like changes, we all try to be giving each other ideas of sending each other stuff like all the time and discussing the music, and we try to get together like once a week or once every couple of weeks, but then if there's a gig coming up, then we'll rehearse a bit more, and a couple of the guys are going away, so we won't be able to play as much.
And I guess like if we don't rehearse, then we'll at least get together for Vietnamese. So that's still like getting together.
Yeah.
But just over food instead of music.
Talking about the music.
Yeah. And it was your birthday recently too, Jeremy.
Oh,
nice. Happy birthday,
Thanks,
first
man.
of all. Did the boys do anything for your special day?
What'd you guys do?
Did they sing happy
we forgot.
birthday?
Well, what did they do? I feel like
Vietnamese food.
there was some embarrassing photos they put up, so that was fun.
That always works.
And I feel like what we do in this band a lot is we just like, I feel like we play sort of pranks and stuff on each other a lot. So both these guys ended up putting up, happy 30th. And I was like, and it's not even my 30th.
Just 31st.
And then I have other people going, oh, hey man, happy 30th. And I'm just like, oh my God. So then I'm just like getting all these messages going. I'm just like, I'm not 30. Like,
I think we started a hashtag 3030.
Yeah.
I love
and
it.
it just went around, so that was fun.
What's
So-
the best prank?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like no one's been in hospital or
There's
anything
so
like
many.
that.
Nothing dangerous.
No, it's not.
It's not,
It's not like that. Not Jackass.
it's not like Jackass.
Not quite that level, no.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. We should write them down.
We usually we eat Vietnamese a lot, and Daniel actually has his own table sort of put aside. So we usually if someone goes to the toilet, like when we're just about finished, like I think the other two will kind of leave and video the other person having to pay for the bill. It's classic.
No, that's rough.
Even if the food's not quite finished, it's just worth it. Like we kind of just still got to do
It's
it.
worth it. We've got the footage.
And what's upcoming for you guys for the rest of the year?
A lot of time in the studio, I think.
Yeah, a lot of time in the studio. We've been working on some drum sounds recently, which is really cool. So we've been recording drums for
Sloth Studios.
Sloth Studios, I represent, yeah.
Shout out.
Represent.
Yeah, so no, a lot of recording, writing, but we just want to release a lot of tunes. Like we feel like we write almost so much music that we kind of fall behind and songs just get lost. So we want to try and just keep releasing music.
Yeah, and how can people stay up to date with you and the band?
Facebook, so we got /Belove Band, or Instagram, which is Belove Band as well. And yeah, check us out on Apple Music, Spotify. So you can check Stop out and also our previous release, Hey Girl.
Yep, perfect.
As well.
And we look forward to hearing the new songs when they're released as an EP or a single or whatever's coming up. All the best, guys.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having us.